Hi guys, it is May 14th, Thursday. I'm here just to review some of the answers for this week's lesson. I hope that at this point, because it is Thursday, that you've been able to look at the painting and watch the YouTube videos and kind of get started. Today you are supposed to watch a second YouTube video following the video link and then answering some of the questions on YouTube, so I'm not going to go over that video, but I'll go over some of the answers, because just in case if you haven't done that yet. Okay, so on Monday you were supposed to watch a YouTube video and then answer the questions. Number one asked you to write down 4 different things about Picasso's childhood. So he was born on October 25th, 1881. The way he got started painting was that his father used to ask him to finish his paintings for him, because his father, to support the family, taught drawing classes, and he also had 2 younger sisters. So those were 4 facts. They could be any 4 facts about his childhood that you could have written down. Number 2, why did Picasso paint so many paintings in blue? So his friend actually took his own life, and after that he became very sad and depressed, so most of his paintings were in a blue or a green shade. They were now called as blue period, and they were, some of his most famous paintings during that time. Number 3, what style did Picasso invent with his friend and define the style? The style is Cubism, and it's when a lot of different subjects, objects, or figures are kind of brought together and put in the same picture, making it look very abstract. You can do 4 and 5 on your own if you haven't. Okay, remember the point of these videos is just to go over the answers just like I would do in class, right? After I've given you some time to work. So, I always, when we were in class together, right, I didn't give you all the answers, I just gave you some of them. So this is like exactly that, okay? All right, then on Tuesday, you had to actually look at the painting, and I suggested if you wanted to see it online versus on the page, you could do that. 3 details in the painting that immediately grabbed my attention was that light lamp looking thing at the top. I said it kind of, yes, it has a light bulb in it, but it also has rays, almost like sun rays, right? The second thing I wrote down was the man with his, arms and head in the air, waving in the air. That was very striking detail to me. And then the third detail that I picked out that just grabbed my attention immediately was that long arm looking thing reaching out, holding that like candle object. Those were just the 3 things that immediately jumped out at me. But again, they could be different for you. It's that's right. The cool thing about paintings is, people interpret them and look at them and see different things from them. All right, then you had to write a brief description of a scene depicted in the painting. So what do you see in the painting, or who do you see in the painting? I then started focusing on, there was a woman holding the baby who, looked not alive anymore. There was a cow, a horse. So there's many different things happening in the painting, okay? There's people, there's a man with a broken knife. So what is happening? It's obviously some type of war. People are suffering, right? This is not, a happy painting. People are screaming. The next question, right, which leads to that, is what is the mood in the painting? Remember, the mood is how the painting makes you feel. If obviously, to me, it didn't make me feel happy, okay? Sad, depressed, scared. Those are some of the confused even. Those could be some of the moods that you could write down. Evidence from the painting that supports the mood. So the mother holding her dying child is 1. 2, the horse that is like writhing in pain. That's the second one. 3, that man lying on the ground with the broken knife, like looking completely defeated. Okay, those would all lead to this mood of, you know, heartache or pain. All right, Wednesday and Thursday, you had to read the background. Okay, you found out that the painting was based upon the city of Guernica being bombed during the Spanish Civil War. And then you had to watch a YouTube video on Thursday and answer the questions. So I'll just let you guys do that part because that was for today. And then Friday is your journal. So you had to, after utilizing all that you've learned about the painting, imagine yourself in the painting as one of the characters and write a short narrative. So I would probably, since I am a mother with 2 boys, as you guys know, if you came to my Google Meet yesterday, thank you. It was good to see you guys. That's the only time I get to see you, so I miss you. So I'm glad you guys came. Again, I have one each week, so I'll be having another one next week. And Carter shows up sometimes in my videos, so you guys know that I'm a mom, so I would probably take on the character of the mom holding her child. I think I would write myself as her, either maybe right before the bombing happened. Usually these towns, a siren would go off and they would hear the siren and know that bombing planes were coming, and they would have to run and hide, for shelter to be safe. So maybe I would write about those moments. Maybe I would write about trying to take my kids and try to, hide them or find safety, and then, not being able to do so, since in the painting, the woman or the mother is holding, I'm taking her as a mother, but she's holding, what looks like to be, a child that's not alive anymore. So, but you could take on, whichever character you want. Just remember that it should be at least 10 sentences long. Really use sensory detail, figurative language, and read aloud for edits. But I'm sure you can be really creative since the painting is the subject of your writing. Okay. Again, I hope you guys like this week. Next week is a poetry and music unit, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys are hanging in there. Bye.